Hi, guys, and welcome back to the podcast. This is episode 3. Let me ask you a question. Are you currently struggling to manage your timetable? Do you feel like you're constantly fighting procrastination, letting hours slip away, and desperately wanting to be more productive? And if you're a Muslim, listen to this. Do you feel that deep pull to get closer to your deen, but you just can't seem to find the time or the energy to make it happen? Well, if that sounds like you, I have a secret that completely revolutionized my life. It didn't just fix my time management, it unlocked an unimaginable amount of blessing or barakah in my day. I want you to stay with me and listen to this entire episode fully to the end, because by the time we finish, I'm going to give you exact step by step strategies on how you can implement this practice in your own life tonight, even if you struggle to read Arabic. Now, if you know me, you know that I am a very spiritual person. I truly believe that connecting with the Quran and building specific spiritual habits brings immense blessings into our physical reality. Because I've experienced profound benefits in my own life, I wanted to come on here today and share two major practices that have completely transformed things for me. But before I begin, I do want to make one thing completely clear. I'm not a scholar in Islamic studies or Islamic knowledge. I'm just an ordinary person sharing my own experiences and what has worked for me. So please forgive me if I say anything wrong or misrepresent anything. My only intention today is to share my real life experiences in the hope that it might inspire you or on your own path. So the first practice, which completely shifted my daily routine, is reading Surah Baqarah. About a year and a half ago, I decided to commit to reading the last 10 ayah of Surah Baqarah every single night, right after Isha prayer. But I'm going to be completely honest with you. It did not start out easy. When I first began, I noticed strange pattern. I would read the verses at night, and then the next day I would wake up feeling incredibly heavy and lethargic. It wasn't just physical tiredness. It felt like a weight was dragging me down the entire day. On top of that, I started experiencing this bizarre string of what I would say bad luck. But don't get put off. This is my personal experience. It may not happen to you. Little things would just go wrong. I randomly lose money or I literally trip up somewhere. It was constant minor mishaps, and I couldn't understand why it was suddenly happening. At that time, I brushed it off and managed to push through. The heaviness went away, and I stayed consistent for 6 months. Then life happened, something came up that threw me off track, and I ended up taking 2.5 month break. When I finally decided to get back into the rhythm and reestablish the routine, the exact same thing happened all over again. The lethargic return and those strange bad luck mishaps started happening out of nowhere. That was the moment it clicked for me. This wasn't a coincidence. Now, some people talk about jinns, but for me personally, I realize this is about energy and shaitan. Shaitan absolutely detests you reading Surah Baqarah because it is incredibly powerful. Reading Surah Baqarah acts as a literal repellent against negative energy. So when you try to get close to God by reading it, that energy, that negative force will do everything in its power to stop you. It tries to break your consistency by making your days heavy or throwing obstacles in your way so you just give up. But I made a firm commitment to persevere and keep going. Now I make it a strict commitment to read it every night after Esha. The only time I don't read it is when I'm on my period. And honestly, when you go back on reading it, it's just a few minutes out of your night, and the impact is massive. Once I overcame that second hurdle, I locked in the routine. Honestly, it's been the best thing that happened to me. The blessings profoundly opened up. My productivity skyrocketed. Before this routine, I used to be so lazy and procrastinate constantly. But now I will write down a to do list for the next day and I will actually finish every single task and more. There are days where I look back and think, how on earth did I manage to do all of that? I would go to work, come home, do my cooking, work on my YouTube channel, clean the whole house, and still have energy left. It brought an undeniable blessing into my time. It feels like whatever I touch the next day just goes smoothly. And it wasn't just my worldly task. I also found myself managing to pray majority of my salah right on time. Now, there is a second spiritual practice I want to share with you today, and it's reading abundantly istighfar, specifically repeating astaghfirullah. Seeking forgiveness is renowned for opening the doors of provision and blessings. Whether you recite it 100 times or 1,000 times a day, and I am a true testament to this. I have seen the financial benefits come through in the most unexpected ways. When I am consistent with my astaghfirullah, money flew back to me. I would randomly get unexpected refunds, financial blessings, show up out of nowhere, and good things just happen. But just like Surah Baqarah, consistency is a battle. I'll do great for a month, take a gap, and have to fight to build that rhythm back up again. So, how can you implement this? As promised, there are the exact step by step strategies to make this work for you, no matter where you are in your spiritual journey. Step one, choose your prayer. Pick a time right after Maghrib or Isha prayer. Tie this habit directly to your prayer so it becomes an automatic reflex. Step two, start with just the last 10 ayat. Don't try to read the whole surah if you are short on time. And not everyone has time to read the whole Surah Baqarah. For me, it will take 2 hours, 3 hours. I don't think I'm a fast reader at all. Some people can, they do it daily. I don't know how, but I certainly can't. These specific 10 verses take only a few minutes, making it incredibly manageable for a busy schedule. Step 3, modify your reading level. Not everyone can read Arabic smoothly and fast. If you struggle to read Arabic, please do not let that stop you. You can read the literal English translation or the transliteration, the Arabic words written out in English letters. Step 4, connect with the meaning. Even if you're reading the translation, focus on the meaning every single night. Allah sees your effort, and inshallah, you will absolutely still be covered in His divine protection and reap the full spiritual benefits. Step 5, push past the 3-week wall. Expect that the shaitan will try and make you feel heavy, lazy, or throw minor bad luck your way at the beginning. But don't let that put you off. Okay, commit to pushing through for at least 3 weeks until the negative energy clears and your spiritual shield locks into place. Whether it's the shield of the Surah Baqarah or the blessing of Astaghfirullah, these routines hold immense power, but they require discipline. My advice to anyone listening, just carry on, expect that the wall of resistance, but don't let it stop you. Push through the gaps, pick yourself back up, and keep going. Because once you establish these routines, the heavy energy fades away and the doors of blessing just open wide. Inshallah, you get into a routine and Allah accepts all your effort. You get what you want out of it. Make it easy for you guys. It's not easy, but once you do it, it's worthwhile. Honestly, I'm telling you from my personal experience, I have found great benefit in this. And every night I actually look forward to reading it before bed. I find a lot of pleasure. And once I read it, I know the next day for me, it will go smoothly and I just have a smooth day. And it's been happening for months. And I have to say, this is a miracle of Surah Baqarah. I want to thank you guys for listening right to the end of the podcast. And best of luck in your journey of spirituality.